YouTubers, what is up? I have just made YGOPro was updated today, I think. It may have been last night, I don't know, but I updated it today. And it has the new Kozmo stuff. I'm just gonna shuffle that real quick. Not shuffle, sorry. There we go. And this is my Kozmo deck that I've made that I think is actually really good right now, or just based on how playtesting it. I'll show you a couple duels with it. I'm really excited for this deck to come out. I forgot what pack it's coming out in or when it's coming out, but I do know it's coming out, and I really want to make this deck. I just love everything about it. Come on, Jedi's, these things, and even with only 5 cards in the entire archetype so far, it's been really consistent and really good. Just based on how I've been doing it, I've only lost a couple times, and that was against the AI, but I have been playing against other people. So, my favorite thing about this deck is, okay, first of all, I love all the inherent summons that they kind of get, because if you have one of the smaller ones, one of the psychics, then you could banish them to special summon one of the spaceships, which I think is really cool because it kind of loops around, because you could then, if they die, you can use them to special summon any of these. Like, if this guy dies, you can special summon anything other than him. If this dies, you can special summon those two. But overall, this is a really good way to play because these are quick effects, so you can use them during either player's turn and even during the battle phase, which is really good. And we can use emergency teleport for things like with her. Kozmo Town is extremely good. I love it so much, and you don't even need it to win. I've won without it. And it's really cool because people will be like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna MST that." Okay, search for a new one. Because when it dies, you get to search for any Kozmo card. And then this is the extra deck. And I actually decided to run Double Summoner Monk, and although I don't think Infinity's coming out for a while in the TCG, I decided, oh, let's run that because I can. With all the spells I'm running, may as well run the Summoner Monk thing. But yeah, this is my deck. If you want to pause it and look at it, but I'll go over it right now. So we got 3 Kozmo Forerunner. This is level 7 with 2800 attack and 1400 defense. This isn't okay. This is the strongest attacker, and he is what allows you to stay alive more because he gives you 1,000 life points during each of your standby phases. Excuse me. During each of your standby phases, and it cannot be destroyed by opponent's card effects, or not targeted by a card effect. So that's really good because it just makes things harder to get him over, like to get around him. And then when you do, you can special summon any level 6 or lower Kozmo monster from your deck. This is level 5, and so you can special summon any of those. Him, when he's normal or special summon, you can target a spell trap front of the field and destroy it, which is really good. He's just an inherent MST, which is great. And if he's destroy a valor or card effect instead of the graveyard, he has the same effect as the other one, where you can special summon anything that's level 4 or lower, pretty much. Good Witch she's good. Well, obviously she's Good Witch, but she's not the best. I prefer Farm Girl, but I also prefer her. It's weird. This deck is weird. So her effect is during either player's turn, you could banish her to special summon level 5 or higher from your hand. So I want either of those two, which is good because you could normal summon her and then use their effect, or you could even wait till the next turn, or you can even do it during an attack, which is really nice. Next we run, and her second effect is you can pay 500 life points and target a face-up monster your opponent controls change face down defense position, which is also kind of nice if you want to get over an effect. Like, okay, let's say that, you know what, back when Jinlock was a thing, this could be a single out to a Jinlock, and then you could just run over it because, let's say it was a Clauselus, Clauselus, you could just set it with this card, and then you could just special summon one of the bigger guys and just run over it. Probably him, because that has the same defense as him, I think. Anyways, and I'm running 2 Honest because all of the monsters are light, and Honest is just way too good in this deck, I swear. Next we got Double Summoner Monk. These are the only non-light monsters dark. But this is because of how many spells we have. We use it to just special summon Nova. This guy, then go into him, and then that just brings out that play, which is really strong because this is a really good card. Next we got 3 Farm Girl, because during either player's turn, she has the same effect as her, but it's a level 4, so she can special summon anything. And her other effect is, when she inflicts battle damage to your opponent. You can pay 500 life points and add one Kozmo card from your deck to your hand. So she's your searcher, and it's just really good. Now there's been a lot of paying life points, like these two pay life points a lot. And if you look at Kozmo Town, it also makes you pay life points, but again, that's all kind of negated because of Forerunner, which is really strong. Next for the spells, Geki, One Day of Peace, because this card, I don't know, I just needed a filler, and I really like it in this deck. There's some totally things that you can do with it. We got Soul Charge, just in case you need to get back. We got triple Upstart Goblin, because these guys are really, they have 2000 attack, jeez. Plus Honest, there's just so much damage they can be doing. So it doesn't really matter. So one Swords, I just needed a filler, and I was like, oh, okay, it's a Swords, who cares? 2 Terraforming to get to that Kozmo Town faster. Gold Sarcophagus, because you can, okay, this is kind of like a Ritual Beast thing, where, you can get back the banished cards and use them really well. So, with Kozmo Town, you could just get back any banished cards, so it's kind of like a free search if you do that. Even though it's not entirely free, you still have to pay cost, but, yeah. You got double Duality, because just consistency, and Duality works really good in this deck because you can use your effects during your opponent's turn, so you don't even have to special summon. Double Merchant Teleport, because getting a farm goal is really nice with that. Triple Kozmo Town, this card is just insane. Well, it's not too good, but it's pretty good for this deck, because once per turn you can target any banished Kozmo monster, add it to your hand. So, if you do, use life points equal to the original level of it times 100. So if you got back him, you'd be losing 100 life points. If you got back him, 500. If you got back her, 400, 300. And then, once per turn, you could also shuffle any number of Kozmo monsters in your hand back to the deck. You can shuffle them back to the deck and draw the same number of cards. So it's really good. It just adds consistency, and if it dies, then you get to search for anything, which is pretty great. 3 Mind Crush, because Mind Crush is Mind Crush. 1 Bottomless, 2 Mirror Force, and 1 Torrential. Torrential, I think, if this card is destroyed, yeah, this card, so you could even abuse this with, those two. So if you have, like, these guys on the field and your opponent summons something that you don't like, Torrential, and then you just get more cards back. So, pretty nice. Next we have, for the extra deck, 1 Draco Sack, because these are all level 7, and I was like, why not? I already explained those. Ragnar Zero, this is kind of like just generic stuff that you would run in any extra deck, so it doesn't really matter. Levier, because you banish a lot. I don't really go into it too much, though. I don't really go into any of these way too much, although I have gone into Cowboy. This one more than once. I've gone into that once, and these two, and that. Everything else I don't really go into that much, but I mean, it's nice to have it. And so I'm going to show you a replay. This is the first game that I played, so. I forget what deck this was. Wow, oh wait, I think this was, yeah, I think this was Trains that I went up against. So, Alright, so I used the card, and I used it because I don't really have much in my hand right now. I could try going into a play with that. Actually, I think I did. Step. Yeah, I did. Let's just play a little bit, just to show you what kind of goes on in this deck. So, as you can see, first turn I have an Honest, I have that guy in the field, and I have a Summoner Monk. I'm in a pretty good position. Then he's going to MST my card. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, I'll just add Farm Girl, it doesn't matter. Because during their turn, it doesn't matter if I have the card in the field or not. And then they attack, I Honest. And they kind of get a little bit upset over that. So, I use its effect, I'm now at 86. I do that, I shuffle back in. Now I have another Honest, which is just great. And then I have Cowboy, they can pulse it, however. There you go. I'm pretty sure they have, no. Yeah, they just quit after that. They were like, nope, okay. So, as you can see, I just quickly did a ton of damage. Didn't even use too many cards. It was just great. And then this is the next one I played. Open up with that duality. This is what I'm telling you about the duality. I added the Mind Crush and I said that. And this is actually pretty funny in my opinion, because okay, they do that, and so they do all this. They attack. I'm like, okay, chainer effect. Pop that, and then they're like, oh, okay. They don't do anything else. And this is really cool. Okay, attack, suicide, get her, do that, use her effect, search. Add that to hand, banish her, special summon this, do even more damage. Main phase 2, do that. Add that to my hand. 1 Day of Peace. And I'm gonna go over a bit more what happened. So, what happened was this was on the field, and it has the same attack as that. So I suicided, I suicide bombed, whatever. I crashed, and its effect when it died, it special summoned her. Special summoned her. She was banished, but I returned it to my hand. Her when she attacked, I paid 500 to add that to my hand. Then I banished her during the same battle phase to special summon this guy to deal even more damage. And then I got that, and then I returned it to my hand, and now I've got this. I've got this going on. So let's just go back to playing. All right, he's gonna. Let's see. He's Galaxy Cyclone. I'm gonna search for another one. Then I'm gonna reactivate it. I'm gonna activate it. He's gonna MST. I'm gonna search for another thing. I'm gonna reactivate it, and he just quits. He's like, no, I can't. So, yeah, I think this deck can be viable. I'm curious to see if there's gonna be more support coming out for it. I really like this deck. I am honestly having a lot of fun with it. This and Prediction Princess are my two top, or not top deck. Okay, my two favorite decks of right now that are gonna be coming out, or that have come out, because Prediction Princess is out with Dragons and Legends too. But yeah, I think this deck has a lot of potential. Yeah, that's it. Well, out. Peace.